Happy Friday, everybody. Let me pull up my chat. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. As always. Hello, hello. Hello. Diamond Girl, hello. Irene, hello. Friday. Angelica, hello. Anybody got any big plans for the weekend? LT Spiritual. And thank you, love, for liking. Hello. Appreciate all the love. Doctor, hello. Nana, hello. Stephanie, hey, hey. Everybody enjoying this retrograde? It's been a nice one, huh? Tiffany, hello. Yes, boo, you can be added. Hey, Jean. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Scorpio, you made it. Hello. My birthday year twin. Arissa, hello. Geetha, hello. This sound is echoing. I don't know. Hopefully it's not doing the thing again. Mary Jane, hello. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Hold on. I think that's Sienna, right? Sienna. It's echoing for you too. I have no idea, bro. Let me see if I turn it down a little bit, maybe. Let's see. Is that better? So it's still echoing, even when I turned it down. I don't know. Hold on. Let me switch it real quick. Hold on. Is it still echoing? Firebird, hello. Yeah, turned it down, turned it off, turned it back on. I don't know, is it still echoing? It's better? Okay. I'm glad. I did not want to have to restart it. I don't know, Mercury's been messing with my stuff. Hold on, who's that? Day 56. Good. And I was just talking about Mercury too, huh? Just letting it fill up if y'all are wondering. I didn't even see Ari. Oh, I must have missed her. We've got 7 spots left. Jeannie, hey, hey. Good to see you, love. How you been? How you feeling? Shivani, please hold your question until I get to you, love. The wait can be kind of long sometimes, so just be patient. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, babe. Andresa, hello. I think I missed somebody. Maybe not. And thank you, Patricia, for your donation, boo. I appreciate you, love. You're gonna go first. Did you want to be on the free list too? Let me know before it fills up. Cherry, hello. Okay, 3 spots. Hina, hello. And Patricia donated, I just don't see her. Okay, I got you. The spot, the list was filling up so fast, I was like, oh no. Oh my goodness. Sepsis is so common. It's terrible though. It's terrible. That's what happened to my grandfather. He had septic. Okay, let's begin. Patricia, I just want to make sure you want general messages. I worked in SNF for a while. It's it's more slow down there, so they have more time for the patients, which is good. Depending on the hospital, I guess. I'm sure she'll get better care down there. Yeah, that's terrible. I'd rather not go through that for sure. We've all had something happen, I feel. Alright, Patricia. I'm going to begin with Oracle cards and then I'm going to do Tarot to kind of clarify because you said general. Let's see. What does she need to know? Alright. So I feel like, especially during this season of Scorpio, I feel like you've been putting in a lot of dedicated effort in yourself, in your life, into things in general. Um, but you're still kind of in the process. It says you're healing your sacral chakra and you're kind of confronting the shadows that have kind of kept you limited to where you're at. Because I feel like you're being recognized. And the move card is at the bottom. So I feel like the clearing of this is helping you to almost like turn the wheel of fortune in your direction. Um, Maybe do some like, if you're into meditation or things like that, they have a lot of really good videos about how to like clear your chakras. Maybe eat a lot of like orange. They say like, or wearing orange a lot. The color of the chakra that may be blocked. Um, Getting in tune with like vegetables, fruits that are that color, and wearing the colors, kind of confronting it or like embracing it. Um, I do feel you confronting these shadows has really been kind of tough for you. You may have had like a little bit of a hard time trying to figure out like what's kept you stuck and trying to face like not necessarily what's been done to you, but maybe how you've handled it, maybe how it's limited your confidence, or your ability to like move forward or move past it. So I definitely feel like you're in a process of, yeah, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords. You've been through a crap ton. And I do feel you're at the end of a very painful cycle. Now, something could have happened to like bring up wounds or like trigger you during this time to kind of face the pain that's been endured. Maybe you haven't really had time to face it and you were just like, it's fine, it's okay, you know. And but I do see you also with it says dedicated effort, like you're um trying to use whatever has happened to you to help you to create something, and whether that be like a business or just a creative project. I see you putting the pain into something. Maybe you paint, um, or do something creative. It helps to like get it out. Maybe writing. I've got the sun here. So whatever you're embracing, I feel like the sun is about to come out. Or clarity for sure around where you're going next or where you're moving to. And that doesn't have to mean like physically moving, but even with the Queen of Wands, I think she's really associated with the sacral chakra. She's magic. She's very magnetic and warm. And so I feel like you embracing this is helping to like draw things closer to you. It's a lot of Leo energy here, a lot of fire energy. Maybe in the past you overgave. Maybe you were a people pleaser. Maybe you gave too much of yourself to people that didn't deserve it, or even if they did deserve it, because I feel like everybody deserves a good person to do nice things for them. I do feel that. But we're not God. And a lot of times we get into trying to save people that is not our job to save, you know what I mean? And so I think you've had to confront that shadow because it's right underneath the confronting. Um, but I definitely feel like a change in your attitude, a change in your confidence, something really good coming in for you once this is all cleared out. But it could feel very unsure and just kind of like maybe you feel like you've been walking through a fog, not really understanding what's going on because I have the moon and the seven of cups. And I feel like I feel like once this season has passed, you know, Mercury goes direct and Scorpio season clears out, I think you're going to, everything that seems cloudy right now or whatever you're unsure of is going to be removed. But it was like necessary to break down something within you in order for you to rise, you know, like the phoenix, especially the Queen of Wands. She's fire. She's rising from the ashes, you know. And with this move card, I definitely feel it's creating movement where you may not see it in the current moment. So, girl, good things. Good things. And especially with the moon and the sun, you know. It's polar opposites, but they all serve a purpose. And I definitely feel a lot of clarity, a lot of clearing, a lot of healing is going on. Even if you're not like consciously aware of it happening, I think it's preparing you for something great. And I see a lot of like reds and oranges and yellows here, so very bright, vibrant, magical type of energy. So that's what I've got for you, my love. I hope it helps. Alright, boos. We're on the free list. Hello, hello. You're welcome. Just very positive. I can't even imagine. I lost my grandma so long ago, and it's just still one of those, like an emptiness there. Even though she's here, it's still. So just hug her as much as possible and love her as much as possible. And I hope she heals very quickly. Alright, so you've been having trouble sleeping. This is new moon. Okay, what is your spirit team wants you to know about this? You could just be very sensitive to the moon cycles. When you start to feel like off, check where the moon is and then look at like ways that you can help those things. Because I know I've been having trouble sleeping too. And then I'm like, oh, it's the new moon. That's why. But let's see, what does your spirit team want you to know? I think they're trying to get you in balance because one minute you say you want one thing and then the next minute you say you want something else. Getting the feeling of like it could have to do with a connection or just in general maybe you want to move this way or you want to move that way and you're like, I don't know what to do with it, right? And Spirit's like, there's blessings coming for you. But they need, it's almost like they need you to say, I want this. This is what I want. And I'm sticking to that. That's what I want. It feels like a very like imbalance in your wants and desires. They want to bless you, is from what I see, Ace of Pentacles, but you're like, I don't know if that's what I want though. I may want this, and they're like, make up your mind. I want to give it to you. So I don't know what this is in regards to. It could be in regards to a connection, because I kind of see an energy coming in between Scorpio and Sagittarius season. So it could be either or. Um, Maybe they're like, just get ready, get balanced, make sure that you know what you want. So that way when it comes to you, you're not like, I didn't want that. That's not what I wanted at all. How can I return it, right? Because the returns to universe, they're not as easy as Amazon. You can't just go down the street and give your package back. So the imbalance could be what's kind of keeping you up at night. Pay attention to like your thoughts during this time, especially when you're woken up and not being able to sleep, because usually it stems from something like that. All right, my sweet Queen Libra. No, but you can be. You got the last spot, I think. I don't know. All right, let's see. Is the manager at your gym attracted to you? Girl, you know they are. Because you're fine. You're fine. You're a beautiful girl. Let's see. You make them kind of nervous. I don't necessarily think this person is like the best person for you, but I do see that they're highly attracted to you. Almost to the point of like, oh shit. They might do little sneaky things to get your attention, or like come up behind you for like no reason. Because you're looking good. I've got the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. So that's what I got. Now, the Seven of Swords doesn't necessarily mean like they're going to be a bad person. It's just like maybe the way that they handle things is a little like trying to get a strategy of like, how can I approach this girl? She's a 10 or something. Maybe they're a 7. I don't know. All right, Diamond Girl. And thank you to whoever just donated. Jin babies. Okay, Queen Libra, you're gonna be after I do Diamond Girl, just because I already asked, but I got you next. Alright, so Diamond Girl, and then just post your question. Okay, what do you need to know about what's coming ahead? The song Rolling Stone is playing right now. Like, you can miss me when I'm gone. There's somebody that's been kind of like had their eye on you for a while, or there's something that's kind of been circling around you for a while. But how can I say this? It's like you've been in a rest period, like a healing period. So they're kind of checking where you're at. And this looks like a person, King of Swords, sorry. I feel like almost like stalker vibes, like they've been watching you, waiting for the perfect opportunity to say something. there is communication coming, but it's almost like you've got to get out of the Four of Swords. Because I feel like no one can penetrate that. It's just you and your angels. And I think we've talked about this before. Maybe working on being more open and receptive will help this communication to come in. Because it looks like they've been waiting for an opportunity and you just never leave the house or something like that. They're like, I don't see nothing. Maybe you don't post. Maybe you know, they've been waiting for the opportunity, but they haven't got like a signal from the universe yet. So, um, just tell the universe, like, okay, I've had my rest period. I've healed myself. I'm ready. Send it to me. Now, the Three of Cups in the Tower. This is something that's very unexpected, and I think it's, you know, it's gonna take you by surprise. But it's almost like maybe it happens when you're sleeping, but it looks like this is a long, it's been wanting to come for a while. They've just been looking for like the perfect time or something. You're always out, but maybe you're not out, like maybe you're in your head or maybe you're moving around or something. It just feels like maybe you've just been quiet with them. I don't know. All right, Queen Libra. Maybe you're not out where they want you to be out. I don't know. Maybe they've been the ones in, you know, the rest period. Like, when can I restart this conversation? Did you already post, my love? No, not yet. Got my Boys in the Hood shirt on. Good movie. No, she was right here. Maybe she's typing. Are you here, Queen Libra? It's Mercury retrograde, so literally anything could have happened, to be honest. Yeah, it could be behind. I don't know. It's okay. We'll move on to the next, and whenever she's here, y'all just yell at me. Irene. Oh, there you are. Okay. She might have been behind. General Love. Alright. I got you. Red Bone's playing right now. That might be significant. The Tower and the Sun. You're about to get some clarity about something. This could be involving a Scorpio or a Leo. I've been seeing this combination a lot. It's like the Tower is coming in to like wake you up or to like renew that spark. Let's see. think you're about to have an opportunity to flip the tables. Or to, is that what you say? Flip the tables. And the tables will be turning. The way I see it is like you've gone through enough of people's bull crap. You've had enough of the devil. You've had enough of these beautiful things that just aren't worth what what they look like, right? Or what they portray themselves to be. You're like, I'm done with that shit. No. Um, you could have recently, like, really just put the final nail in a situation that was just toxic. And you've kind of stood up and said, like, I don't need that anymore. I'm done with that. And it might have been a very uncomfortable thing to go through, as far as like recognizing that something that you've invested a lot of time, effort, and energy in is literally capable of stabbing you in the back and like not even taking accountability for it. Now, this could have been a past energy, but I do see you're like, I'm done with the nonsense. I'm done with people that just can't offer me nothing. What I see coming is you've kind of like elevated yourself, as far as, let's say, you used to accept like people for, you know, like comfort or a company, I guess. But now you're like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until it's real. And what I see is with that elevation, you've got two offers coming in. They look really new. Um, I also do see you flipping the script here, and you don't see it coming from the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Coins. Because you've recognized your worth, and you're like, no. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, I'm not sure, but I do see a very secure offer coming your way. And you might have somebody also from the past that tries to come back or tries to, you know, shoot their shot again. But this feels very new as far as like cycle anyway. Whatever cycle you were going through is done. It's over. The Star and the Five of Cups are like, everything that I've been through, I don't need it. I'm not holding on to it anymore. I'm ready for, you know, that wish fulfillment. I'm ready to accept the good guy, is kind of what I'm hearing. Maybe you were attracted to the bad boys. I understand. Bad boys can be fun sometimes. But you gave a lot to things that in the end betrayed you, and it hurt. And so maybe you kind of took yourself out for a while to like collect your energy again. But what's coming in is this Two of Cups. And the way that I'm seeing it is you're in a place now where you're going to recognize it. What's for you and what's not. Ten of Cups. Like I said, you're flipping the script. Ten of Swords is done, over with. You're like, I'm holding off till I can get the Ten of Cups. Can you offer that to me? Okay. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. So that's 3 tens. You've been through this death, rebirth process, and you're rising. And who do we see at the bottom? Mr. Emperor. King of Pentacles, and at the bottom over here underneath this is the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely feel a very grounded, secure match is coming your way. You might be seeing 10-10 a lot. Excuse me. But okay, hold on. Did I... What? I don't look at the chat. I wish y'all could yell at me. What was Queen Libra's question? Okay, is... Okay. Well, this is what's coming for you, Queen Libra. Anyway, even though I'm gonna read your question. I'm sorry about that, but I don't know. Are you ending something with this guy? Online, okay. Queen Libra got a general love anyway. Alright, let's see about cool ass LA trying to show you he's interested online. Let's see. I know. I got it. I got it. He could be that Ace of Cups I saw in the other reading, because Ace of Cups is coming out again. Excuse me. Let me get some clarifiers. Because I do feel, yeah, they're trying to shoot their shot at you, yes. But I don't understand the way that they're showing me. And then I got the Ten of Swords at the bottom of this. Maybe they're going through like an ending and something. Or, let's see. It's funny because it's very similar to the last reading. It's kind of like you're mirroring them. This gives me the fact, like, you're walking away from a toxic cycle you're in. They're also walking away from something, or something's breaking down in their life, and that could be why they're like reaching out to you now. But yeah, I definitely feel they're trying. I don't necessarily trust their intentions, to be honest. It's like they're trying to shoot their shot at you before leaving something else behind, if that makes any sense to you. Like they're doing it too soon. Okay. But yeah, it definitely shows like you both are kind of doing the same thing. It's just you I don't know, like you're elevating. I don't know if this person is. It's almost like they're jumping too early is kind of the way I feel it. So they might not be single. But I do feel like, I don't know. They still have things to clear out in their energy. I think you may still have things to clear out, but I think you've made up your mind clearly, like, I'm done with it. Whereas for them, they're still kind of fighting with it. Five of Swords, Devil, the Tower, right? And here you come and you're just like, something
you're a person that people want to love or people want to show interest in. And maybe you're inspiring them to walk away from something as well. I don't know. But I do feel like they're trying to get your attention, but they may still just be a little behind where you're at. You know what I mean? Like they still have some conflict in their energy. But yes, they are. You're confused. Yeah. I mean, he's definitely trying to get your attention for sure, but I think he's still giving attention to something else. Even if it's not positive attention to something else, there's still something in his energy that needs to go. I definitely, with anything, I would say wait till Mercury retrogrades over to make any decisions when it comes to love anyway. So, but I feel like you're in a very 10-10 cycle. Like you're about to switch it up, or you're in the process of doing that. But he's definitely very attracted to you. All right, now I'm gonna actually do Irene's reading. And I'm sorry, I got you got two readings, anyways. It's okay. Hopefully, it resonates. All right, so Irene was general love, right? No, I got her question now. I got it. Okay. Um, somebody is quietly admiring you from a looks like a distance. You could be something that they're wanting to approach. They just haven't quite made the decision yet. They're envisioning it. They want it. You could be dealing with the Pisces, Cancer. Um, whoever this is definitely going to treat you well. They're going to kind of put you on not like an unhealthy pedestal, but a pedestal. Um, maybe they're planning of like because I don't think you see this, but maybe they feel like you've got a lot of attention, and so they're kind of just thinking about how to do this different than everybody else. I don't know. You scare this person a little bit. Maybe you're very attractive and they don't feel as attractive or like on your level. But you got somebody watching you, kind of like stalker vibes. But that's what I got. All right, Angelica. What do your angels want you to know? I don't know. My playlist is on like 90s R&B right now. Okay. You're way more powerful than you give yourself credit for. They're like, be patient. I think Sagittarius season is gonna be a very happy time for you. I got the Ten of Cups, the Sun, and the Temperance card. So this could also mean like the return of somebody that makes you really, really happy. Magician at the bottom. There's something you've manifested. Your spirit guides are like, what is it? Happiness is in the eye of the beholder. So maybe you have a change of mind or something that it's like, don't worry about what other people say. Worry about how you feel. Because this might be a situation that may need some clarity, but you don't have to defend it to other people. If that's your choice, if that's what makes you happy, do that. Don't worry about what the spirit guides have to say. Don't worry about what family, friends, etc. have to say. You've got to feel it. So I see a lot of manifestations towards happiness coming your way very soon. And the song playing right now is Unconditional by Sinead Harnett, I think. Alright, LT Spiritual. What is coming good that you don't see coming? Yeah, it's at the end of November through the middle of December. But Spirit's like, be patient. I don't know why, just be patient. What is coming good that you don't see? This is interesting. Okay, I got the Nine of Cups, the Devil, and the Ace of Wands. With the Two of Cups, Ten of Cups at the bottom. Okay. Okay. Ask yourself, there's something maybe around a relationship that you've been manifesting. Are you ready for it? Because what I see coming is like you're finally in a place of loving yourself, loving your life right where you're at. And there's something coming towards you that could change everything, right? But with the devil here, it feels like either this is an opportunity for you to finally end something that has been nothing but toxic, or this is something coming towards you that you've asked for, but even like the thought of it makes your stomach drop. Like you're almost so scared of it actually happening. Um, so like think of it. Like think of that thing or that person or that situation that you really, really want. It doesn't make your stomach drop. That's fear, right? So you might want to just kind of prepare yourself for that stomach dropping moment. Normally with the devil, I'd be like, oh shit, the devil's coming back. But from what I can see at the bottom of the deck, it looks like it's going to turn out to be really good. So it almost feels like You wish for this. Why are you scared? Like, so don't, maybe your fear is what's blocking it to come in. So address that stomach drop. I don't know how else to explain that. Doctor, doctor. What is it you need to know at this time? Let go of expectations. Because what I'm getting is you're manifesting something, and Spirit's giving you the best version of that manifestation, and you're like, I don't want that. I want this. And so it's like, Spirit's like, but you manifested this. This is what you've asked for. But in your head, you have an expectation of the who, what, when, where, and why. You're holding on to it strong. You're like, I'm not moving until this happens. And so you're kind of in a place of not even thinking that something is happening. You're like, I'm manifesting, I'm doing all these things. And it's right in front of your face, but you're like, that's not it. I don't know how else to say that. So my advice to you would be let go of expectations and be open to what is coming. Like, be open to receiving something unexpected. Because the way I see it is like, whatever's coming is better than what you originally asked for. But you're like, no, I didn't ask for that. It's almost like getting a Christmas present and be like, I didn't want that shit. Take it back. It's a lot of that lately. Like, I see, it's like, give it time, because I have an emperor on the other side of this, and you're like, I don't want that emperor. I don't want that situation. I don't want that job. I want this one. The Spirit's like, but that one would do nothing but disappoint you and put you right back where you're at, and you're like, I don't care. But be more fluid in your expectations of manifestations, because most of the time they don't come in the form we expect them to. And then sometimes they do way later, and we're like, I didn't want that. Alright, Rising Phoenix. Thank you for your 4 donations, love. Alright, Lima. Long time no see. What's going on? What you want to know? Alright, colleague, Arzan's feelings and intentions. Is this a man? Is this a man? I'm all nosy. It has been too long. Is this a man or a woman? Is this colleague a woman or a man? Just so I know what kind of energy I'm dealing with. It sounds like a man. Okay. That's what I thought. Alright, let's see. What is feelings and intentions? the song playing right now is Pretty Little Poison. So the first thing I'm getting is like you're very serious at work. You do your job, and this person is just waiting for you to like let your guard down a little bit. Um, Let me clarify because I got the Queen of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. It's almost like they want you to change your mind or give them an in or something like that because they're sneaking up on you. Or they're trying to get you to lower your guard a little bit. They think about you a lot, and I think they their intentions would be to try to start something with you. I don't necessarily feel like this is something you should entertain, to be honest, just from the cards. Because I kind of feel like you've put them in the colleague category or like the friend category, and this person's like, they feel blocked, like you've kind of dismissed them, and it bothers them. It almost feels like okay. Maybe they feel like you treat them a certain way because maybe they look like a person that would be um like not good for you, right? And so they're like, well, maybe she's blocking me because I remind her of somebody. Maybe she's in a relationship, maybe whatever. Um I wish I could clarify more. It just looks like their main intention is to change your mind, to get you to like them or to be open to something more. And it stresses them out the way that you are. And they want you to change it so you can move forward with them and whatever they're trying to do. But it I can't really tell where whether they're deceiving when you do talk to them, if they're going to deceive you, but I kind of feel like it's just they got a strategy that they're trying to have play out. Because I do feel like they have some sort of feelings for you. They do. Um, but they don't feel like you are open to it. And they're like, I'm going to figure it out. I'm gonna make her change her mind kind of thing. But with this many cards, I can't really tell if this person is honest about it, or are they doing it because you're a challenge to them. You know what I mean? An angry little man. Farquaad? King Farquaad? Is it Farquaad? And yeah, I don't really like the way he's like, he wants you to change who you are for him. You know? It's weird. Farquaad. Farquaad. Alright, babe, what's your next question? That's about as much as I can get off of that one. He gives me the energy of, you know, that, like, since we're talking about Disney movies, he gives me the energy of, the heck is that guy's name? The one from Frozen. Just very arrogant. The one she talks about eating sandwiches with, but he had motives the whole time. Okay, so she's checking all these colleagues. We're Hutas energy intentions. Alright, let's see this one's. Alright, let's see. Hmm. Now, this person is more of the type to not say anything. They're very quiet. They're the type that are going to sit, watch, like, how you move, how you handle things. Like, they have a lot of, like, history with getting hurt or people doing them wrong. So they're more of, like, the stoic type. They're not, they don't say much. They don't talk a lot. But they're very intelligent. Um, they could see this turning into something in the future, but um, or something with you, because I've got the Emperor and the Lovers. It's like, let me see what happens. It's still like in that processing vibe. Like they're still processing. You're they find you attractive for sure. And it's almost like they're putting you in the option category. I don't know. And I know that sounds horrible, but this person is very serious. They're like, if I'm like, things would have to be different. It's almost the same as the other person, but this person isn't arrogant. This person is like, she's beautiful. Yes, I see that. And maybe this is something that like I've waited for. You know, this is something that is good for me. But I'm not going to just jump. I'm going to sit and I'm going to watch and I'm going to wait. Just because I'm attracted does not mean that, you know, things will work out. They, like I said, they're very attracted to you because they showed me the Queen of Wands. Now the King of Wands is coming up. Yeah, they're not going to rush things. They're going to, if they make a decision, it's going to be well thought out. They showed me like all the kings, right? So this person is very stable, very secure. I think they've got money. But they're also not the type to be like ooey gooey, you know, like they're not, because the one thing that was missing was the King of Cups. And you're showing up as the Queen of Cups. In the future, it looks like something might happen between the two of you if you open up to it. But right now, they're just kind of like waiting and seeing. Kind of like what you're doing right now, like checking out their energy and vibe to see what is a possibility here. But they seem more serious. It's a girl. Okay. That's probably why they're... Okay. If it's a female, then X out the love part. This is a person that sits back and watches. Like, they may think that, you know, like they're measuring you up. Like Jean said, like you're attractive. You seem smart. But this person's guarded, I guess, because of, like, maybe the people that came before you. But they like you, for sure. They're just not the type to, like, say much. They're kind of very serious. So with the lovers means like they could see y'all being friends, or they could see y'all having a connection, not necessarily love, but you could get along with them. But this person seems like they're very much in their masculine energy, so they're, because they showed me all kings. Um, so they could be kind of demanding or very controlling over what goes on in their life. But yeah, please tell me whether they're male or female, because I don't recognize the name. Sorry, but um, that's probably why they're not like, ooh, this one's more like, I'm gonna wait and see before I make any kind of decisions. But they can tell you're intelligent. They can tell, like, you're a beautiful girl. They could see y'all being friends in the future, possibly. But no bad feelings. Like, I don't see them being like, F that girl. She's blah, blah, blah. They may think it. I don't get hater energy either. Like, I don't feel like they're a hater. I just feel like they're very observant, very quiet, but very smart. And thank you, Culture. You'll go after Lalima. You think she's gonna imitate her, Jean? Alright. Things are okay at work. Why do you feel so anxious? Let's see. There's a lot of anxious, like, collective energy going on right now. So maybe the people you're dealing with, maybe you're feeling their anxiousness or nervousness. Yeah, I think it's more of like an uneasiness of being somewhere new and like feeling like you need to be on guard for maybe you're picking up vibes from the employees that make you a little like, I don't know if I belong here. You're still kind of filling out the energy, like, where do I stand, right? Maybe in the past you've worked with people that either took advantage of your kindness or they didn't like you or whatever. Um, I feel like the main thing is like what Spirit's saying is like, this is what you want. This is a good job for you. Things just need to kind of balance. You need to kind of get in the groove of this job. Um, Especially with the Nine of Cups strength card, it's almost like your ego may be trying to act out of fear or make you feel like this isn't for you because it's not understanding, where you're at right now. But I think if you can remember, like, you're a sovereign being and you need to, like, protect your energy, maybe wear, like, some kind of hematite, obsidian, something like that, tourmaline, to protect yourself in there until you get more grounded, or get a stone that's very grounding. But I do feel you're picking up that anxiousness because it's like something new, more so than, oh my gosh, it's a bad thing. Because I don't see it that way. I see like this is something that you've wanted, something that you've asked for. Um, the ego is just making you feel like you've got to protect yourself. You've got to, because of past experiences, it seems. So I have the Five of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Justice card, the Nine of Cups, and the Strength card. Things will balance out, though. The Emperor, you got this, boo. You got this. Three of Cups. You should be celebrating yourself. This is an achievement for you. I got 3, 4, 5. You might be seeing a lot of that. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Change is scary. And, you know, like when we're changing things, we can go through stages of grieving the old place we were at, trying to fit into the new place we are. So I'm sure there's going to be like different kinds of emotions, but I don't feel like you're in the wrong place. I just feel like you're adapting. You just, yeah. And what's funny is I got the Moon and the Six of Cups, because I got the Three of Cups, Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Six of Cups. Things will be okay. Things are gonna be fine. You're gonna be surrounded by people that you fit with, but I think it's just a process. That's what they're saying. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's an ascension for you. You're the boss. Remember that. The sovereign being. But like I said, change is scary. It can be a little unnerving, especially if you're trying to figure out where you fit. Alright, what is your last question, love? God, Shiva's messages. Okay, we've got Summer Solstice, Pinnacle of Success. A few weeks. Let go of control. Celebrate life. Have fun. So this is like a pinnacle of success. And maybe like what it was saying was like that anxiousness you were feeling. It's just, you should be celebrating life. Like, don't let the way it feels, because things are changing within the next few weeks into something very positive. Big changes are coming within the next 6 months. Find your inner truth. Catalyst for change, transformation, cosmic triggers, and beginnings. So it's right next to the Seven of Wands. So like I said, I think you've kind of surpassed a lot of things in your life, and it can be, change is scary, you know, but it's all part of this big momentum that's building up in your energy. So it's like, have a happy look, because you can look to the future and be like, I've got big dreams, right? And this is kind of a process of getting to the big dreams. It's like settling into maybe smaller things first. The song Oceans is playing right now. You're kind of where the ocean's rising, and it's going to move you, but it's not going to be the most comfortable. So try to find balance within it, like swim with the waves. Because I feel big things, like good things, are in the process of unfolding. These are things that you've asked for. Lead me when my trust is without borders. The Fool and the Knight of Cups. Again, the Knight of Cups is here. It's like, get back into that love of life. You know, like, this is what I've asked for. I'm ready to leap. I'm ready to jump. I trust the universe is guiding me towards exactly what I need for my greatest good. Instead of being defensive and pushing back against it and wondering, like, what does this person think? What does this person think? As long as you're good, it doesn't matter what anybody else says or does. You know, it's about your perspective. Because your perspective is going to change everything. King of Cups. Hierophant. This is your time of finding that emotional balance within yourself. This is a lesson you're learning, right? And the more that you can lean into it and just kind of be like, whichever way it goes, I'm good with, because I know that I'm being led to the place I'm meant to be. And I feel this is what you've asked for, Nine of Cups. I just feel that maybe the main thing they're saying is, like, you've asked for it, now just kind of roll with it. Trust that we got you. We know what we're doing here, even if it doesn't make sense to you. Just lean in and jump for joy. Like, celebrate, be thankful for all that's unfolding right now, because it's massive for you. And rest in knowing that your God is watching over you. And you're being carried. Like, just get back into the energy of celebration, I guess. Is what the message mainly that they're saying. But find the balance within it. I hope that helps. Aw, thank you. Jason. Thank you, Jason. I don't like it. To be honest, I don't like it. But it's getting better. I'm like adding things to make it more me. Hence all the damn lights. Trying to start the fire around here. Alright, culture. General reading. No rumors. Gotcha. Culture says she don't want no love. It's not about that. And thank you for telling me, though, because some people... Okay. I feel like there's a much needed conversation coming in the near future. And I feel that um, you're going to be happy with the results of it, because it's like you, the way that I'm hearing it is, I said what I said, right? Very blunt, very upfront, very direct. Like you've planned out this conversation probably like 500 times in your head. The way that I'm seeing it is the people that are meant to understand you are going to understand you. Like the point is going to come across correct. Um, I feel like you might be dealing with somebody that doesn't think before they speak. And so the way that I'm seeing it is like maybe they say things without thinking, and then they're like trying to go back on it. And so there's something you're going to say to whoever this is that's going to like shut them up. It's going to shut them up, and it's going to put them in their place. And it feels like it's going to make you feel a lot more secure, because maybe, like I said, you, this is something you needed to say, but you've held it back and you haven't said anything. You've just kind of, you've clocked it. Like you've had the conversation 500 times in your head. Lots of swords, right? But the conversation is, the point is going to be, it's going to come across. No doubt. Um, I don't know what this is about there, but I do feel like it's a conversation that you don't have to say much, but your point is going to shut up somebody that just talks for to talk. Again, the Ace of Swords, the world. Like this is going to, it's going to change everything. It's going to shut them up. Like it's going to just shut it down, and things are going to change after. It's a whole new world. Because I got the Knight of Swords twice, and like every time the Knight of Swords comes rushing towards you, you're like, I've had enough. And you just say what you say, and the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords is very direct. Like it comes from love, but it comes across very sharp. So there is definitely a conversation coming in very soon. That's gonna shut somebody up, which is amazing, because Queen of Swords, like they need it. Because this is a person that rather have conflict, and you're just like, I'm not about that. I'm not. No, we're not doing this today. That's what I feel. So definitely no love here. It's all swords. Like literally, I've got the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords twice, the Four of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords again, Queen of Swords again. Like, yeah, it sounds like just people that run their mouth for no reason, and you're just like, I've had enough. And whatever you say to them just puts them out. Like, there's no more conversation. Like, it shuts them up, and that's good. So, it makes you feel good too. And the Four of Wands, it's going to make your home life more secure, which is amazing. And thank you, Lilima, for your 2 donations, boo. Yeah, I feel like you're way more mature. You're gonna handle this situation a lot better, and it's gonna make you feel good too. So, that's the most important part. It gives me the energy of like a child that tries to stand up against their mom, and they're like, "Go to the corner. I don't want to hear it. Just go sit in the corner. Just get out of my face." And the kid's like, what were his thoughts and feelings past the call? Alright, let's see. Lovers and death. Um, maybe you thought this was over, or they thought this was over, and this is like they wanted to bring it back instead of it ending, like reignite the flame. Two of Cups. The song playing right now is called Cold December. It's by Rod Wave. And basically it says no more cold Decembers. And we're about to go into December. Okay. I've got the Two of Cups, the Star, the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, the World, and the Temperance card. They seem very serious that they want this connection reignited. They want a new beginning in this. Maybe no more cold Decembers. And then Ten of Pentacles underneath that. Like it's been on hold for a while. Three of Wands, Hermit. But you have never left their mind. And they want to have this resurface. There's a lot of majors here. I don't know if that's what you want, right? But that seems to be something they want. They want you. They want you to know that they want you. Six of Wands, because with you, they feel things would just be amazing. The Lovers again. Two of Cups again at the bottom. Ten of Wands. It's kind of like they've been on a long road when it comes to love, and they're like, I've seen it all. I'm tired of it. But they want this. Like they feel heavy without you, but they don't think you feel the same. Again, the Sun. And you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. Maybe they've never revealed their feelings, or like I said, maybe you thought this was done and over with, and they're like, nope, just kidding. But that's a lot. That's a lot. Well, they're loving it. Whatever. And then I split the deck again to the Two of Cups, just randomly. They think you're their match. You're the one they pick. They've been there, done that. And I keep in this song that's playing now, it's whiskey, whiskey, and it's like, I'm done. I'm through with it. I'm through with it. I'm done with it. Like they're done playing the field. They've made up their mind. They're I don't know. They seem very serious. Very serious. But it is Mercury retrograde, so it could be a lot of BS, but that's a lot of BS to just be BS. I didn't see any red flags, really. I just know they're tired of not being with you. Hold on. Okay, what is going on? I mean, I'm sure he can't find anybody as nice as her. All right. So what was the you don't think they're being honest with you? Like, what, you just want to know what happened? What really happened? All right. Okay, it looks like somebody said something to them that made them change their mind about what they were doing. Maybe there was a lot of like things going on back, like with their family. There was a lot of stress. There was a lot of worry involved in whatever was said. Um, could even possibly be like illness or something in the family that happened. And maybe they offered, like, if you come back home, we'll make sure that you're happy. We'll make sure you're taken care of. There was some kind of offer made. And so they made a judgment call because, family is the people you love. Family is the people that, you want to be around. And especially if they're going through something, you want to be there for them. And it may not even be family. I just feel like it's something that kind of came out of nowhere. It could have been like maybe somebody that they were in love with, or um, something that has been on hold and came back around. And this is Scorpio season, so it could be something that was not revealed until now. And so they made a decision that they needed to move towards whatever this was, because it could be something that they've waited for, or something that just needed to come back around for them with. Because it looks like it's mainly related to their happiness and what they think is going to be best for that Wheel of Fortune. Because I get the Hermit, the Hangman, and the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like something that was stuck became unstuck. So let's say whoever this person was, the one, like somebody that they dated in the past or loved in the past, had not talked to them, and all of a sudden they're coming in saying all the things like, I want to marry you, I want to have family with you, I want you back. And they gave me the death card twice, so they made the decision to leave what they're doing with you behind, because the family or the love is more important to them. Um, and that's unfortunate, but I don't think they necessarily lied to you. I think it's more of like just like a personal decision of like what's gonna make them the most happy. Oh, well, maybe the husband told her to come home. Yeah. I don't think she did it like with any kind of ill intention or anything like that. I just feel like somebody said something that made her feel like she was better off being there, you know? But I hope that helped. It doesn't look like a new job boot. It looks more of like family home. If she's married, then more than likely the husband, because she's been kind of like thinking about it for a while. Maybe it was something she was stressing about, and she wants to make sure like her man's good, her home is good, or whatever. Maybe he's love bombing her, like, you need to come home now, you know. But he made it like sound really nice, so she would do it. Alright, Nana. But thank you again for your donations, Lima. I appreciate you, boo. And I hope this new job works out and your anxiousness subsides. Okay. My heart. Alright, Nana. You saw the outline of him? What are his next steps towards you? You're thinking of... Okay. Is he gonna propose to you? I do see him communicating with you again, for sure. Like, he's gonna want to, like, overcome the conflict between the two of you. But I don't see the intention of marriage, honestly. Especially with the Page of Wands, Six of Swords. It's kind of like he's gonna say what he has to just move things along. But not at this time. I'm not seeing, like, engagement or anything like that. And if he does, he doesn't seem, like, so serious about it. Like, I don't see him just being like, I love you, you know, those type of things. It feels more like, I'm gonna calm the waters a little bit. I'm gonna keep her on the hook. Alright, Stephanie. Oh, thank you for being here, my love. Alright, Jonathan's current feelings and intentions. He kind of sees you moving on. The chemistry is still there, but he doesn't feel like you're receptive to what he wants, because I think mainly it's more chemistry, like a physical connection to him when it comes to you, and you're like, I'm not about that. You know, like, if he does come forward, it would probably be to, you know, engage in activities. And I think he knows, like, what he wants you don't want. So he does feel you're moving towards something that's going to make you happier, even though the chemistry still remains. I don't feel like he's ready to, like, chase you or communicate, because he does feel you have your back turned and you're moving on to bigger and better than him. And I would say do it. Keep going. I think somebody here is pregnant. So, if you feel like you're pregnant, you probably are. I just, there's a morning sickness. Like, if you ever have morning sickness, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of the way I feel right now. Like, semi-nauseous. Alright, Tiffany. Oh, babe. Big hugs. What does your dad want you to know right now? Let's see. It's just a season. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Everything's going to balance out. He's helping you from the other side send in a blessing. Because right now he knows you're feeling very much left out in the cold. He's always around you. The way that he's telling me is you've got to watch your stinking thinking. Because I don't know if it's the people you've dealt with. They've made you feel like you're not deserving of comfort, stability, connection. And just because those things didn't work out, they didn't work out because the people were not worth you. You deserve so much better. But I do feel you have a lot of lingering, maybe like you've been through abuse, mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever, that you still hold on to. And it kind of puts you in lack mentality. I think you really need to find a way to dismiss those thoughts or to heal those parts of yourself that make you feel, because it's a lie. It's a vibration of fear and not having enough. And if you look for happiness in the 3D, you're not going to find it. I promise you. No matter what comes, if you're in this energy, you can have the most amazing things. But if you are in this energy here, you're not going to ever be truly happy. You won't feel happiness. You won't see happiness. It kind of feels like narcissistic abuse a little bit. So he's sending you a big hug, and he's like, you deserve so much more, but you're going to have to believe that for yourself. Like, there's nothing that anybody can do to make you feel that way. You're going to have to find it within you. And he knows it's hard, and he knows that the struggle is real sometimes. But don't give up right when you're about to receive something very beautiful. But you've got to find that place within you that lies and tells you you should be scared, and you're always at a loss in things, because if you can't get out of that, no matter what you're blessed with, you're not gonna, I don't know how to say it, like, it's not gonna make you happy. Because you're meant for the Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, but the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, like, haunt you. And that's why you might feel like you want to give up, because you haven't found that internal strength yet. But it's just a season. This too shall pass. Just hold on. And the song playing right now is To Be With You by Mr. Big. And big hugs. Like, I know I've been to the bottom of the bottoms. Like, I understand. It's hard to see the light in the dark, but ask ask your spirit team to send something. Yeah, send, like Jean said, send a sign, but also like send you something to help during this time. That little piece of light you need in the darkness. And that could be like him saying like, he wants to be the one to hold you and comfort you, and but he can't. Okay, Scorpio. Robert's current intentions towards you. Is he acting up again? He's on that shit again, huh? Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Moon, Seven of Swords, Devil. It feels like he got in his feelings about something and didn't say anything, and then either quit communicating, quit talking. Almost like a way to punish you? The hell? I thought y'all were getting along. I just feel like fear has crept into him pretty hard and he's stressing about something. And so he's being very reactionary to something. Either that or like because of what's happened before, all of a sudden he's starting to think of like all the fear, like wondering what you're doing, thinking you're being sneaky, thinking you're holding back, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's ugly. I don't like these cards for sure for you. It's a lot of mental dumbness. And he's a Gemini. That definitely does not help anything at all. Yeah, he's being weird. This too shall pass. He'll be back to being cold. Give him 5 seconds. Like, I bet you if I pull cards again, it would be totally different. That's just Gemini. I caught him at a weird, like, what the hell? What are you doing right now? Big hug, Scorpio. You did make it, though. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of reading. Hold on. Do you have past life karma that has impacted the way my life turned out? It's okay. I honestly feel that things happen to build you up, to make you stronger. And depending on what your mission is in this life is dependent on how many hard things you have to go through and how you handle them, right? Because we could all sit there and cry about being treated this way, that way, or the other, but um, it's to build us and it's to strengthen us. And I know it's shitty, it's crappy that most of the time your family are the ones that will turn their back on you, your friends, the people you love. But it's to make you sovereign. It's to make you whole for yourself, not for anybody else, really. Um, you might have some past life karma, either that or maybe your mission was to break chains within your family or your group. And it can be very heavy. But this is an emergency broadcast system. Like, it's almost like a fear of yours that's kind of reflecting back to you through your family and friends, like your loved ones. I think you have to become whole within yourself in order to um I think that's like the karma part. Is like it's trying to teach you that there's nothing to be scared of. And some people are going to love you and some people aren't, but you can love them anyways, right? Um you don't necessarily need them. You want them. But when you put the devil in the mix with the lovers and the two of cups, things get weird. Things get messed up. And sometimes it's the way, okay, because if your outside world is a projection of your inside world, right? Then what's being reflected back to you from them is your own fear and insecurities. Or just like you say, everybody does this, or this is the way that I'm being treated. It's stemming from something within you. That's why it's still being shown to you. And I don't know if that's because you need to like draw healthier boundaries around connections, the people you deal with, like know when to move forward. Don't hold on to things that really have no value. I feel like you're gonna get through it, and it doesn't feel comfortable, no, especially when the devil and the lovers and the two of cups come out, because this could be a lot of things. This could be obsession. This could be people pleasing. This could be any kind of trauma, right? Any kind of trauma response, even obsession. So yeah, you might have some past life karma in regards to it, but maybe your mission is to break that and to learn how to not repeat certain cycles, or to make your family whole again, to make connections whole again. Just hold tight though. It'll all work out, babe. Just a lot of it starts here though, because your world changes the more that you change. And no, people aren't going to change, but your perspective on them will change, and the way that they appear to you will change. And sometimes the silent treatment is, generations have learned that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And so sometimes it's better not to say something. Um, that's kind of what I feel as far as the family is. Like, they're silent because they were taught if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing. So they might just not have anything nice to say right now. I don't know. They don't know how to work through it. They don't know how to tell the truth. If that makes any sense. Girl, I could tell you some stories. For real. Like, and I understand where you're coming from. It is painful to have that happen, and I'm not undermining your feelings at all. But I think as you grow, as you evolve, it's more understood. It sucks still, but you know, I say the same thing. Like, who signed up for this? Like, I didn't sign up for this. Because you know how they say you pick your life before you come here, and I'm like, oh, What group of people were we on drugs when we decided to do this? Because this is some BS. I get it, but it'll be all right, Ari. All right, Gita. Oh, pray and marry you. Is there any hope? Let's see. No, this person is very selfish. I think there's a reason why it's not going to happen. You'll see later. You may not understand it right now. But what you want is not what's best for you. So, because this person doesn't look like a very nice person, to be honest. And Spirit's kind of like, know your worth. And this ain't it. Don't shoot the messenger, please. Don't shoot the messenger. You will be happy. You will find the love of your life. I just don't think it's that person. Ari, the way that you're saying that, yes, we should be told the truth. And it doesn't have to be brutal. But some people aren't even aware of their own truth in order to tell the truth to somebody else, right? And the only way we can change that is to be upfront with the people that you feel need to tell you the truth. You need to be truthful with them. I don't like the way you do this. I don't like the way you give me silent treatment. I don't like this. I don't like that. You need to be more truthful with the way that you deal with them. Instead of reactionary, you need to tell them, like, this is the way it makes me feel when you do this. So lead by example is the best thing I can say. Because if you want somebody to be truthful, sometimes you have to be the one to initiate it. All right, Mary Jane. You're welcome, my love. Okay, your dad's birthday was yesterday. Any messages from him? My dad was a Sagittarius. Did it change the Sagittarius season yet? I don't know. I know my son's birthday is like in a week. Let's see. Any messages from your dad? He heard you, or he felt you. Like, he knew that you thought of him. The way that they're showing me is like you're always in their heart, their soul, like they think of you all the time. And they know when you think of them too. They know when you say happy birthday. They know when you speak. Um, they know everything. Just talk to them. If you need me, I'm here. I've never let you go. I'll never let you go. I got it. I heard it. Thank you. I love you. There was no loss here. Even if it feels like it's lost, it's not. Yeah, he's a Scorpio. My stepfather was a Scorpio, or is a Scorpio. Tomorrow. I knew it was somewhere around here. I always get confused because every everyone changes, like every sign changes at a different, like around the 20 something. I just don't know the specifics. You're welcome. Siona. Thank God. I'm ready to get out of Scorpio season. I'm sorry. It's been very heavy. And Mercury retrograde does not belong in Scorpio season. It just doesn't. Alright, general. I think the worst for it to be in is Gemini and Scorpio. From what I can tell. Just, ugh. I feel like some kind of communication's gonna come to you that's gonna open up something. So maybe you've been waiting on like an offer, or maybe you've been waiting on some kind of communication about a job or a home, whatever. I feel like it's something you've been wanting. There's a conversation coming about that. It's moving pretty quickly. It could deal with a person, maybe a King of Wands, possibly a Leo. But it's moving in pretty quick. So whatever this communication, it just feels like a very fast moving energy that you're going to be very happy about. Get excited. Get excited. You like all the Mercury retrogrades? So you love Scorpio season or Mercury retrograde? Because I'm confused. I mean, no. I'm sorry. I try to love it. I try. I try to be positive and visualize it bringing in all the things that need to go away. I still don't like it. I'm honest. I just don't like it. Oh, I don't mind the zodiac seasons. I'm just saying I don't like when Mercury retrograde happens in Gemini or Scorpio season. I don't. I just don't like Mercury retrograde, period. To be honest, I don't. But I love all the zodiacs. Like, yeah, of course. But the energy from them mixed with other, that, it just don't work right. Or not for me, anyway. But I have hope that someday there will be a Mercury retrograde that just doesn't mess with me at all. I agree. It's a big pile of crap. I've had my identity thefted. And my audio keeps messing up. People are weird. Alright, Jeannie, what is coming next in love for you? I hope an emperor with like the bag and just the love, all of it. Let's see. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. Knight of Cups. This one looks like reared and ready to come. Hierophant. It's coming in fast too. Chariot. I feel like you're going to be fighting some people off with a stick. Spirit's like being very protective over your heart, because I feel like there's something coming towards you that a few somethings that you need to like make sure it's the right one before you move. But there's a judgment call around the connection here. I feel like there's a few, like maybe 2 to 3 people in your energy. I would go with the newest one. Because one of them is so excited. This is probably like you just meet them and they're like puppy love kind of feeling. I like it. But there's also a lot of, I get the energy of at least one past person trying to come back in. People are weird. People are weird. I'm weird. I know people are weird. Sometimes the weirds don't mesh well, you know? Like, I'm just weird in a different way than they are. Oh, I don't know. A hot-headed guy. Ooh. We need just a hot guy. A hot, nice guy. Day. I don't know when you were called. No, you were called too long ago. She said for real, spammers. I know. It makes no sense. But you know, the one thing about spammers is it just shows their impatience, you know? So I, I'm I'm the type you got to be patient with. So if you can't be patient with me, don't stick around. I'd rather not read for it, to be honest. All right, cherry, cherry, cherry. No Andresa. Jean, what about the sweet one? There's one that feels like puppy love. It feels very cute. One may be hot-headed, but I feel like there's another one that's like, I don't know, just super sweet. Fuck. No, we don't want Lord Farquaad. Lord Farquaad is not it. No. They gotta be like 6 foot or above to ride the ride. You know, like, not 2'5". Oh. But you do see the sweet one, right? The one that's like, I don't know, I feel like they're excited about her. I like that one. And hopefully it's not Lord Farquaad. Okay, Patricia, what is coming towards you? I can't believe you're still here. Thank you, love. Most of the time, the people that donate are the ones that don't show up later. I'm over here crying my eyes. Yes, I need to climb him. Exactly. Give me some reach. Some reach, please. So, there's something coming towards you at the moment. We've got the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Some incoming messages. Could involve love. Maybe you're talking to somebody or you're about to be talking to somebody. Now the whatever's coming towards you could be like something that makes you feel really good, makes you feel seen, makes you feel validated. So it could be like a promotion or something moving you forward. something you've been waiting for. You're like, success, yes. The Chariot and the Justice. This has definitely been a long time coming, something you fought for. Now, it could be a person. It could. I don't know really about that, but we've got the Chariot. A lot of Cancer, Libra type energy. But I feel you being very happy for whatever is coming. Maybe it's like a contract, or it gives me the feeling of like, you know, when, I don't know if you've been divorced, but you're in the middle of a divorce and you can't wait to get that final paper, and you finally get it, and you end up getting everything you asked for, like that. I don't know about all that, but like a finalization that makes you feel really good. Success. I don't think divorce was probably the best example. But I know I was excited. But I waited 10 years to get divorced, so oops. 11 years, actually. I like it. Come back and tell me, Patricia. You haven't heard back from him. Oh, okay. So it hasn't been long. Alright. Let's see what his response is going to be. I feel like he's going to apologize. Maybe because it took him a while to respond or something. The way that he's saying is like, what makes you so attractive is that you're not reactionary, right? Like, let's say he doesn't respond for a day or two. When he finally does respond, you're not gonna be like, "Whoa, why didn't you text me back? What do you do?" He thinks about you a lot. Even like he's being patient. He's patiently waiting, like watching you. Maybe this was even like a test to see how you would react. Queen of Coins, the Seven of Coins, and the Queen of Wands. There's attraction here for sure. He's kind of seeing how things are going. But I had the Hierophant and the Four of Swords. It's kind of like, I do feel he's going to apologize and like thank you for being patient with him or something. He's so attracted to your energy though. He daydreams about like where this could go. Queen of Coins. Interesting. Maybe he does think you're on crack. No, I don't think the Queen of Pentacles is crack worthy. I would say like maybe the Queen of Wands upside down. With the Seven of Swords or something. You're wifey. You're wifey. But he didn't really say much. But the Hierophant and the Four of Swords was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. I don't think he thinks you're on crack though. But that could have been the Four of Swords Hierophant. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you told him. And he's like, oh, that was so sweet of her. Thank you. Because I know he's hot for a teacher. He likes it when you teach him. It was a long message. It's okay. He loves that. He's hot for teacher. That's the way it should be. But thank you guys for being here. Jeannie, I'm so glad you got to make it this time. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. And of course, thank you, Jean. I really think he is just hot for teacher. That's all it is. And he likes it when you do that. Like, you give him the mother vibe, though, and you don't want to do that too much.